Welcome to the Investment Club show. My name's John Sanders.
And I'm Carl Thomas. Today we're talking about gas prices, budgeting, and how to take control of your fast food and credit cards.
All right, well, I guess we're going to start off with gas prices. I'm sure you've all been dealing with that a lot lately. Being college students, having a $70 fill-up is a lot of fun. I can tell you from personal experience, right, Carl?
Yeah, I mean, it's about $60. I might as well buy a video game every 2 weeks. But hey, I'm making it.
I think I'd go with the video game.
Me
I do
too.
not like giving my money to gas. So many of you all are wondering, why is gas going up so quickly? Are you wondering that, Carl?
Yes, Connor.
Yes, I was wondering that myself too, and that's when I did my research, and now I'm going to present that to you. Gas has been going up exponentially over the last few months. I mean, I think we've all noticed that. It went from $2 a gallon to $2.30 to $2.50, back to $2.30, and then up again to eventually we're hitting $4 a gallon just about now. Now, there's some gas stations you can go to that are about $3.70. Not all gas stations are nearly the same price. The gas station near where I work is almost $4 a gallon. The gas station off Campbell and Quaid is about, $3.70 a gallon right now?
About $3.70.
So many of you are wondering, why is gas going up? And it's a pretty complicated issue. Some people suggest supply and demand. There's ever-increasing global demand and a kind of a constricted, stabilizing supply. While that might have a factor in it, the real reason is based on speculation. Brent, one of the largest future trading companies in the world, is speculating gas is going to hit oil is going to hit $200 a barrel midsummer. This speculation will continue to drive the price up as investors look to get profits off ever-increasing gas prices while fronting the bill on our backs and in our tanks. A common question is, what if we released the strategic petroleum reserves in Alaska to help flood the market with supply? A lot of experts don't believe that will do anything, basically due to the fact that it's really not a supply and demand issue. And one of the major problems we have with supply is the fact that oil refineries are at maximum capacity, and they really constrict the supply of gasoline. And you can't put crude oil in your car. It has to be refined into gasoline first. And that's where a lot of the constriction comes from in basically the economic pipeline. So if you want to save a little extra money with gas, you can always get a gas card and just use that as gas. I don't really like using credit, but that can knock off 10 to 20 cents a gallon off each purchase. Just pay that off, helps you build your credit, which still is important. Or you can just drive less, I hate to say it. I think gas will kind of pull back and then go up during the summer, but it's anyone's call at this point. Who knows how high gas will hit?
Probably about $5 a gallon.
I hope not. That would be too much for me.
It would be too much for anyone, and that's why we're
Unless
here.
you're really rich.
That's why we're here to help you save money. A good way of saving money in terms of gas is to carpool with each other. If you have a couple of friends that y'all going to the same place, or coming up to school, or even going to the same workplace, take turns, have a carpool schedule, use the HOV lanes, and have everybody pitch in, and you'll save gas much, much more efficiently that way.
Yeah, I've heard of that. They do that a lot in Europe, like in Germany. And that's why they actually introduced the carpool lanes. You get a ticket if there's not two people in that car.
Really now?
Yeah.
Fun fact of the day.
Fun fact
By
of the
Connie
day.
Sanders.
Don't go on the carpool lane with one person. They'll get you. So Carl, we're going to talk a little about Foursquare and how to save money off Facebook while we're on the budgeting topic right now.
Yes. Well, as many of you know, if you have Foursquare, you can link it up to Facebook. And what Foursquare is that you check in to any place whatsoever, and you'll share places with that people, so people know where you are, or even try new places. The very fun thing about Foursquare is, at certain places, you can be able to save money on little discounts here and there. Such as if you go to Foursquare, you check in, say, at Chili's, hey, they'll give you free chips and queso. Or you want to buy some clothes, you can check in at Route 21, and they'll give you 10% off of certain items or off everything in the entire store. That could be really useful for a college student.
Yes, Foursquare does work. I personally don't use it. But I know plenty of people who do, and I'm sure you know those people who blast their Facebook with everywhere they're at. They're saving money.
I'm not one of those people, but I'm a very private guy.
Yeah.
But if you don't like Foursquare, just like I don't like, Connor doesn't use Foursquare, you can always use a sales paper to get coupons, or you compare prices at your local grocery store. You had to eat, you had to get the necessities and the toiletries. So comparing news sales papers between certain grocery stores, such as comparing Kroger to Tom Thumb, Walmart to Target, Central Market to Whole Foods, who has a better price advantage, who has what selection specials going on at that exact moment, or even capitalize on certain on certain coupons that they present in the sales paper.
That works. See, any way to save money saves money. Because when you save money, you save money.
Save money. Get something you really want.
Exactly.
And last one to
Get
save
yourself
money.
that plasma TV.
Exactly.
The one you want.
Which one is that?
The big one.
Ooh. And the last way you can save money is you can use a red laser application on your iPhone or your Android. What the red laser is, you can scan any barcode or QR code, and on any item locally, you can find where it's at for the cheaper price. So let's say you're at Tom shopping, you see a can of, I don't know, Hawaiian punch or whatever, and you scan that one, you can find somewhere, find the same thing at a local place, cheaper, maybe readily accessible. So red laser tag works very effectively.
That's great to know. I guess while we're on this topic, let's go to Groupon. Groupon is a red-hot company, just went public, lots of potential, lots of savings. Do you use Groupon?
I have used Groupon. If you buy some coupons and you have some friends want to go out to a nice eating place that you've never tried before, you'll go there instead of paying full price, which could be around $100 or so, $50, 2 people.
Definitely. I actually took my girlfriend out a couple weeks ago. We had a Groupon that knocked off $20 off our bill at a Cafe Izmir.
Ooh, how was
it? It was delicious.
Nice.
So no, I have to tell you right now, Groupon is a great company and does not just do restaurant deals. It does merchandising deals, vacation deals, jewelry deals. They have a special deal on pearl necklaces sometimes and many other things. Just adventure deals, like kayaking deals they had the other day. I wish I had jumped on a little sooner.
What about Rangers?
Rangers?
Mm-hmm.
They got deals for that too.
Awesome. We can see.
They basically
Rangers.
get a bunch of coupons in a huge group and start selling them out for pennies on the dollar, just about in some cases. Groupon is a great company to take advantage of. I would highly suggest you look at their website and download their app and just take advantage of it. If it saves you $20 here, that's $20 you can spend later in the future.
Yes, and another website just like Groupon is Living Social. Mm-hmm. Same premise, except it's probably easily accessible to link to your Facebook. You all know I like linking everything to Facebook, but it's basically the same premise. Different companies, so if you want to mix it up, if you try to Groupon, give it the same 2 or 3 ones. Living Social will mix up a little bit on a day-to-day basis with a little more variety in different restaurants that Groupon has yet to reach or refuses to reach out to.
Definitely. Living Social is a great resource too. It's more catered towards adventures and vacations, but hey, who doesn't want to take an adventure or go on a vacation for the cheap?
I would love to go rock climbing.
Rock climbing on a big mountain.
Kayaking.
And kayaking's always fun.
Or go to vacation.
Hey, skydiving. I got one of those off Groupon.
You want to get me to do that?
What?
You want to get me to do that?
You jump out of a plane with me.
No, I won't.
I got a nice ticket.
Mm-mm.
All right, he doesn't want to go skydiving, but okay. Anyway. And our final topic of today, Carl? What's going on with that?
We're here to talk about your FAFSAs. What to do or what not to do.
What's a FAFSA? I'm just joking.
Okay.
But go for it.
On your FAFSA, you get awards, usually scholarships, grants, and it's not limited to FAFSA, but everybody has to do it, so you know you have to pay for college yourself. One thing, though, about your FAFSA is you have to get as much scholarships and grants as you can. The way to do this is, one, you can try to be independent. Yes, you have to be at least 25 in most cases, but sometimes they give you an exemption. Just be independent. If you have, say, a child of your own, or you're exempt from your parents, you can always be independent that way. Second is the cost of living of your family. If your family cost of living is insanely high, say they earn about $200,000 a year, you might not get a whole lot of grants and scholarships. They'll probably hit you a bunch of loans. We don't want loans. Those are high interest rates. Those will put you back in bad debt, and they'll put you in the hole severely as soon as you graduate. So try your best to keep your costs down and to try to look out for loans and grants. Not loans and grants. Scholarships and grants.
All right. And that brings me to another point. Let's talk about credit cards real quick. That's another thing college kids love when they can get their hands on them. Credit cards are great, and credit is something that's important. However, misuse of credit cards is easy. So there's some guidelines we have about using credit and building credit. This is probably the most important time of all of our lives right now in terms of establishing where we're going to go down the road. And credit is just as important. Jobs, especially in the finance sector,
yes.
Apartments, homes, you name it, they're wanting, or even turning on your electric bill now.
Yes.
Car deposits. If you want it, they're going to run your credit. That's just how it's gone. So How do you build credit? Well, a credit card is the easiest way to get it. Now, I have some suggestions. One, do not get a credit card unless you have a steady income. If you're going to swipe it, you're going to want to pay it. Second of all, I would highly suggest a college credit card with a small limit to kind of keep you out of trouble. Wells Fargo and several other major institutions offer college-backed credit cards with 1% cash back on their purchases, and they have limits of $500 to $1,000.
Nice.
So it would kind of
That was a suggestion. What about you go to, say, Best Buy and you take advantage of a credit card that they offer that has 0% on it? Yes, you're going to use it in Best Buy, but if you like games, TVs like I do, would you want to take care of that as well?
I wouldn't suggest getting a specific credit card like that. That would encourage you to shop at Best Buy all the time, because next thing you know, you're going to buy a bunch of video games or something. The only exception I have to that rule is I like gas cards.
Yeah.
They help you save gas, or money on gas rather, 10 to 20 cents a gallon, and you can build your credit by paying that down. But I also do like college credit cards. And here's another guideline. Only use 20% of your credit limit. So if you have a $500 credit card, don't spend any more than $100. And regardless of that, if that 20% exceeds what you can pay with your monthly income, don't put it on there. Only put on there what you can pay off every month. And do not leave a balance on your credit card. Leaving a balance on your credit card is very dangerous, and the interest will soon start piling up on you.
Yeah. And interest rates usually like 26%.
For college kids, 15 to 20%.
Oh,
Easy.
okay.
So 20% of your credit limit, pay it down every month. Don't let the interest get you, and just keep doing that every month. You build your credit up.
Awesome. Well, thank you for the insight, Connor.
Oh, and do not carry your credit card with you. Always put it in a drawer, and make sure every purchase with that credit card is pre-planned. Kind of keep you out of trouble. It's very easy to get in credit card debt. Too easy.
It is indeed. But that's all we have for today. Hope you enjoy us, and hopefully we'll get to see you soon. I'm Carl Thomas.
And I'm John Sanders. It was great seeing y'all tonight.